lovely Laughing Buddha regular.
Yeah!
Clap it up for David Colombo.
Ashley, you mind if I steal your... I have a Charlie horse every time I come up here, and I think that I'm just gonna...
Stretch it out.
Yeah.
Do it.
It's a
Yeah.
little Tombe pas de bourrée. It's the worst one in ballet for 4 years. How you guys doing? I was gonna do my set, but fuck my set, right?
Yes!
Fuck it! Tony Brooklyn, I did lose the love of my life. I saw on Facebook she's now dating this guy who, he doesn't look like Chief from One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, but if he wanted to go as him for Halloween, he'd have to do very little to make that transition complete. Like his friends would be like, dude, you didn't put any time and effort into that at all. Kind of guy where if he walks in the room, there's noticeable less refracted light coming in. Let's get technical tonight, guys. What else is going on? It was just you talking about the wing. I did this thing in high school where I would find roadkill, and I would find birds that had been run over, but their wing was still working when it got hit by the wind. And then I would wait for a car to go by and just ask them questions that dead birds would raise their hand to. I don't know why you made me think of that, but it was just man, I wasted my fucking high school. I don't know. You were talking about, you're mostly straight. I think I'm the same way. I'm mostly straight. I'm not gay, but there are men who, if they ask me out, the pause before I said no would be really long. Some guys, I've got this thought about movies. I think that men like movies that are practically titled. Who's in the movie? Rocky. Rocky's in the movie. Where does it take place? The bridge on the River Kwai. Yeah. Women like movies that are abstract prepositional phrases that don't really mean anything. Roll with it. While you were sleeping, waiting to exhale. I just how do you remember what happens in those movies? Because they're all the same to me. I really don't think that I remember anything that happened in Die Hard if it was called Sometimes with Bullets. Good movie is my point. I like it when women tell me they get mad that was jarring. I like it when women get mad at me that I haven't seen their favorite movie, but because their movies are so grammatically strange, it just sounds like they kind of had a stroke. How is it you've never seen About a Boy? That's not fucking English. My rule of thumb now is if you're at a bar and it's really loud and you don't want anyone to know that you didn't hear what was just asked you in the conversation, just say a chick flick movie title and guaranteed everyone will just think you're responding to definitely, maybe. Just go with it. It doesn't work for guy movies though, you can't be Patton.
Fight Club.
Fight Club, yeah. It'll change the conversation, though. And you don't talk about Fight Club. For the rest of my set, can we just talk about how awesome Fight Club is?
Yes, please.
Cool. I wasn't saying cool to Fight Club. I don't know. So the only thing I'm using Facebook for at this point is to check and see which of my friends is accidentally insensitive during national tragedies. Anybody else do that? Someone shoots up a school or something, and you go on, and it's just thoughts and prayers with the victims. Thoughts and prayers. How can anyone be so heartless? You always have that one friend who's just which one of you bitches wants to help me find a strobe light for my DJ table? It's a fun game I like to call, Who Hasn't Seen the News Yet? I'd like to end with a one-liner that's not funny, but I need to say it, otherwise I'm going to feel really bad that I didn't say it. When I was a kid, and I anticipated who would win between Wolverine and Superman, the real winner was the kid who was anticipating student loan debt. Thank you guys, I'm David.